Hello, I'm writer, author, and host John D. Reinhardt, and you've stumbled onto this moment in this writer's life. So before we go any further, you may wonder, what's the difference between a writer and an author? Well, in my head, a writer writes. You're a writer, you write. If you're writing a book, you're still writing, you write the book. It is the authorly part of you that compiles all that writing into the book, right? It's the organizer kind of a guy. In a website situation, nobody writes a website. They author a website. They bring their own written work or the work of other writers. They compile it all into a website. That's the difference. The host part, well, me and you, we're looking at it. So here's the thing. I'm in my garage. I'm doing the laundry, and it occurred to me what I'd really like to be doing is writing a post for my website because I feel like I should be doing that, but I can't because I'm doing the laundry. So then I got the bright idea to say, well, why don't we go speech to text, right? And take video, audio combo and make a post out of that, right? So that's what I'm trying. And I will tell you the truth. Speaking what you want to say is so much more difficult than writing what you want to say. I mean, I'm a good writer. I'm not such a good speaker, and this is kind of what I found out. You're a writer. You put things in order. You build the sentence that you want, and you realize, it's not saying what I want to say. You move things around. You come up with a whole new word, flip it around, build a whole new paragraph based on that word. That is what writers do. But think about impromptu speakers like President Obama. Right? And he comes out there and he, right off his cuff, these long speeches that people write down. Because when you speak impromptu or however you speak, that's what you said. And you can't go back and flip it around and change it. That's the big difference between speaking and writing, is that, as what I find, I'm not a public speaker. I'm not an impromptu speaker. In fact, I have to tell you this truth. I wrote a script. So this is text to speech to text. That's how well this works for me, not my dog. So if you don't try something new, you don't learn anything. So that's my little experiment on speech to text. No, thank you, sir. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you next time.